Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Current Affairs MCQs. Let's start with previous day's practice question. The question was, consider the following statements. Statement 1. Nuclear waste is very radioactive and must be stored in secure facilities designed to prevent leaks and protect the surrounding environment from contamination. Statement 2. Spent fuel refers to nuclear reactor fuel that has been irradiated during operation and must eventually be removed once it is no longer efficient for sustaining a nuclear reaction. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? Both the statements are correct and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. Both the statements are correct and statement 2 is not the correct explanation for statement 1. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. The correct answer is option B. Nuclear waste is very radioactive and must be stored in secure facilities designed to prevent leaks and protect the surrounding environment from contamination. Hence, statement 1 is correct. In a fission reactor, neutrons bombard the nuclei of atoms of certain elements, but when such nucleus absorbs a neutron, it destabilizes and breaks up, yielding some energy in the nuclei of different elements. For example, when the uranium-235 nucleus absorbs a neutron, it can fission to barium-144, krypton-89 and 3 neutrons. If the debris constitute elements that can't undergo fission, they become nuclear waste. Spent fuel refers to nuclear reactor fuel that has been irradiated during operation and must eventually be removed once it is no longer efficient for sustaining a nuclear reaction. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct and statement 2 is not the correct explanation for statement 1. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Let's start today's session. The first question is, which of the following countries is or are members of the BRICS? India, Indonesia, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 3, 4 and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The correct answer is option D. Recently, Indonesia has officially joined the BRICS group as the 10th member effective from January 2025. BRICS is an intergovernmental informal grouping of 10 emerging economies of the world. BRICS stands for the original founding members Brazil, Russia, India and China, with South Africa joining in 2010. In 2024, Iran, the United Arab Emirates, Egypt, Ethiopia and Saudi Arabia also became its members. Argentina was initially expected to join the group in 2024 but later decided against it. The first BRICS summit was held in Russia in 2009. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Next, consider the following statements. 1. It is an international institution formed to regulate the rules for global trade among nations. 2. It was formed under the Marrakesh Agreement signed in 1994. 3. 1st January 2025 marked the 30th anniversary of this organization. Which of the following organization best matches the above description? World Trade Organization, United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, International Monetary Fund, or World Bank Group? The correct answer is option A, World Trade Organization. Recently, 1st January 2025 marked the 30th anniversary of the World Trade Organization. WTO is an international institution formed to regulate the rules for global trade among nations. It was formed under the Marrakesh Agreement, signed on 15th April 1994 by 123 countries after the Uruguay round negotiations of the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, leading to the birth of WTO in 1995. WTO succeeded the GATT, which had regulated world trade since 1948. Its headquarters are in Geneva, Switzerland. Members, 166 countries representing 98% of global trade. Key bodies include Ministerial Conference, highest decision-making authority, Dispute Settlement Body, DSB resolves trade disputes. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next, consider the following statements related to Sahel region. 1. It stretches from Senegal in the west to Sudan in the east. 2. It features savanna terrain with low-growing grass. 3. The Nile River is a major water source for the region. How many of the above statements is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, none. The correct answer is option B, only 2. The Sahel is a semi-arid region of western and north-central Africa, stretching from Senegal in the west to Sudan in the east. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It acts as a transition between the Sahara Desert to the north and the humid savannas to the south. It features savanna terrain with low-growing grass, thorny shrubs, and sparse vegetation. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The United Nations limits the Sahel to 10 countries. They are Burkina Faso, Cameroon, the Gambia, Guinea, Mali, Mauritania, Niger, Nigeria, Senegal, and Chad. The Niger River, the longest and largest in Western Africa, is a major water source for the region. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next, consider the following statements related to India's space program. 1. The Indian National Committee for Space Research was initiated under the leadership of Dr. Sarabhai and Dr. Ramanathan. 2. The first Indian spacecraft Aryabhatta was developed and launched using a Soviet launcher. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. India's space research activities began under Dr. Vikram Sarabhai in the 1960s with three key elements: satellites for communication and remote sensing, space transportation and application programs. The Indian National Committee for Space Research was founded under Dr. Sarabhai's leadership. Hence, statement 1 is correct. In 1975-76, the Satellite Instructional Television Experiment was launched, followed by the Kheda Communications Project in Gujarat. India's first spacecraft Aryabhatta was launched with a Soviet launcher, and the SLV-3, capable of placing 40 kg in low Earth orbit, was successfully tested in 1998. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next, consider the following statements. 1. Electricity is a concurrent subject and is included in the 7th schedule of the Constitution of India. 2. India is the third largest electricity producer and consumer of electricity worldwide. 3. Creeth Parikh Committee recommended pricing reforms for petroleum and natural gas linked to power generation. How many of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none. The correct answer is option C, all three. Entry 14 of the Union List. It deals with entering into treaties and agreements with foreign countries and implementing treaties, agreements and conventions with foreign countries. Entry 38 of the Concurrent List. Electricity is a concurrent subject at Entry 38 in List 3rd of the 7th Schedule of the Constitution of India. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Ministry of Power is primarily responsible for the development of electrical energy in the country. India, the world's third largest electricity producer and consumer, saw power consumption grow by 9.5% in financial year 23. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Committee related to reform in the power sector. Creeth Parikh Committee recommended pricing reforms for petroleum and natural gas linked to power generation. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Ashok Chawla Committee studied resource allocation including coal and natural gas for power generation. Deepak Parekh Committee recommended measures for financing power sector projects. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next, consider the following statements regarding Asian Development Bank. 1. The Asian Development Bank is a multilateral development bank that works to reduce poverty and improve the quality of life in Asia and the Pacific. 2. India is a founding member of ADB and the bank's third largest shareholder after the US and China. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. The Asian Development Bank is a multilateral development bank established in 1966 and is the principal development finance institution for the Asia-Pacific region. Its vision is a prosperous, inclusive, resilient and sustainable Asia focusing on eradicating extreme poverty. ADB provides assistance through grants, loans, technical support and equity investments and works to reduce poverty and improve the quality of life in Asia and the Pacific. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The ADB's headquarters is in Manila, Philippines. India is a founding member of ADB and the bank's fourth largest shareholder. Japan holds the largest share in ADB with 15.677%, followed by the US, China and India. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next, consider the following relations. 1. Nepal shares its border with 5 Indian states, namely Sikkim, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. 2. Koshi Agreement, Mahakali Treaty and Gandak Agreement are the major water sharing agreements between India and Nepal. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Nepal shares a 1,850 km border with 5 Indian states, Sikkim, West Bengal, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The India-Nepal Treaty of Peace and Friendship signed in 1950 forms the foundation of their special bilateral relations. Koshi Agreement, Mahakali Treaty and Gandak Agreement are the major water sharing agreements between India and Nepal. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next, consider the following statements. 1. Moldova is a small Eastern European landlocked country bordered by Ukraine to the east and Romania to the west. 2. Transnistria is a Russian-supported breakaway region in Moldova, separated from the country following the Soviet Union's collapse in 1991. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Moldova is a small Eastern European landlocked country bordered by Ukraine to the east and Romania to the west. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Recently, Moldova has inaugurated its embassy in New Delhi. Transnistria is a Russian-backed breakaway region in Moldova described as a remnant of the Soviet Union that split from the rest of Moldova after the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991. Hence, statement 2 is correct. When Moldovan troops attempted to take over the territory in 1990-1992, Transnistria was able to resist them because of Russian soldiers based in Transnistria. Since then, it has remained free of Moldovan control. However, most countries continue to see Transnistria as part of Moldova. It is not recognized as independent even by Russia. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next, with reference to the evolution of the internet, consider the following statements. 1. The transition from ARPANET to TCP/IP on 1st January 1983 marked the formal beginning of the modern internet. 2. TCP/IP was developed to address the limitations of the Network Control Protocol, which could not support scalable interconnectivity across networks. Which of the statements given above is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. On 1st January 1983, the transition from Advanced Research Projects Agency Network to Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol marked the birth of the modern Internet, revolutionizing communication globally. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The protocol governing ARPANET, known as the Network Control Protocol, became outdated by the late 1970s, unable to support the increasing complexity and diversity of interconnected networks. TCP/IP, developed by Winton Cerf and Robert Kahn, American Internet pioneers, standardized communication across diverse networks, enabling scalable and efficient data transmission. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It enabled a network of networks, breaking geographical, organizational, and technological barriers, allowing for global connectivity. This transition laid the foundation for future advancements, including the World Wide Web, social media, and e-commerce. Hence, option D is the correct answer. The last question is, consider the following statements regarding Pegasus spyware. 1. Pegasus is a spyware developed by an Israeli surveillance firm that helps spies hack into phones. 2. Pegasus uses a keylogger to steal login credentials and extracts personal data like location, messages, and app usage, sending it to NSO Group's servers. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Pegasus is a spyware developed by the Israeli cyber arms company NSO Group that is designed to be covertly and remotely installed on mobile phones running iOS and Android devices to collect sensitive data. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Pegasus spyware initially spread through phishing links but now uses zero-click exploits to infect devices without user interaction. Once infected, it records login credentials using a keylogger, a type of malware or hardware that records the keys you type on a keyboard or mobile device and transmits personal data such as location, messages, and app usage to NSO Group's servers. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Pegasus spyware poses significant risks to both Android and iOS devices, with each platform exhibiting distinct vulnerabilities. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Consider the following statements regarding H-1B visa. 1. It is a non-immigrant visa that permits US companies to hire foreign workers for specialized roles. 2. Indians account for more than 70% of all H-1B petitions approved each year since 2015. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Send the answer to this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.